I'm going to go through an example of using the 5 whys in a real scenario for you. So I want you to imagine you've got a student who's complaining about this certain form process they're taking takes 3 weeks. And they're saying, you know, the census date's passed by then, like this process shouldn't take 3 weeks. We expect an immediate response as a student. So in a typical blame culture, that might go back to, you know, whoever's at the front counter dealing with the student, and they might go, well, it's not our problem. The form takes 3 weeks to come back from that other department. And when you've got that sort of culture, you don't get any opportunity to improve. What you want is a problem-solving culture, not a blame culture. A problem-solving culture is one where the people go, there is a problem there. Like, why can't we do this in less time? Why is it taking 3 weeks? Let's investigate that. So let's imagine they investigate that. So they fill in a form, the form goes to another department to get processed, it then comes back, it then goes to the student and the process is complete. Student's saying that's taking 3 weeks. They go, well, we do the form and we send it off and it basically takes 3 weeks to get back to us. So let's find out why. So why is the form taking 3 weeks? So they go to Department B, let's say, and they say to them, like, we noticed this form takes 3 weeks to get back to us. Why is that? And maybe they say, well, you're actually not filling it in right. So what takes 3 weeks is we've got to go back and forth on phones and emails and work out the information, and then we can process it for you. So they go, okay, so it's not actually there either. So why are we not filling the form in right? So we go back to the people who are filling the form in and find that out. We ask them and they say, well, I didn't know I had to fill in the form like that. The form doesn't say that, it says this. Okay, well, why does the form say that? Well, because that's how it was designed originally, but it's actually not right. That's the root cause. So you can see the students complaining because, you know, it's taken 3 weeks. That front service desk is saying it takes 3 weeks to get to us. The other guys are saying, well, they never fill the form in right. No one's actually going back and going, well, the form isn't clear and we're not trained on how to use it. So you imagine in the new scenario where, you know, this investigative person who's got a great problem-solving mentality has gone and solved that and has changed the form, done a bit of training for this team that has to fill it in. All of a sudden, process is reduced to 3 days. No one's complaining anymore. Student gets that process done in the turnaround time that they expect. So that's an example of how the 5 whys is applied. So if you notice there, what I was doing was, instead of accepting that that was how it was and maybe having a blame attitude, I'm saying, well, why is it like that? It's just a questioning mentality. Like why is it like that? Does it have to be like that? And just asking, and each time you ask that, it reveals the next question. And you go, well, why about that? And you keep doing that until you get to that root cause. Then when you can solve that, you stop all the flow-on effects. Summarising the 5 whys, it's a problem-solving tool that helps you get to the root cause of the problem. You ask why a number of times to reveal the next question that you've got to solve. After you've asked why enough times that you get to that root cause, when you solve that problem, you have got through all the layers that are the barriers, and you can actually make a change that impacts through all of that process.